How do I do this again? Hi guys, I'm Shelley, welcome back to my channel and the first Hormone Diaries of 2019. Though it's, quite a while in by now, but hey. So where are we with this Hormone Diaries thing? For the last Hormone Diaries video I did, I went for a scan for my endometriomas, because, that's lovely. And I mentioned that it didn't go well, because it didn't. But I was a bit scared about the results. Well, the results are in, people. I didn't have to be as scared as I thought I did. It's not cancer, but basically I was told that my endometrioma, which is a cyst on my left ovary, haven't grown, they haven't gotten any worse, but my right ovary is now showing signs of cysts growing at some point. Basically, ovaries are squishy. They have eggs in them and they're all supposed to be, kind of moving about and doing their thing. My right ovary has now stopped moving, basically, showing signs of the eggs becoming cystic. So that is what is causing my tremendous amount of pain. I talked to my doctor and she gave me options as normal of going onto the pill, which reduces periods and is supposed to reduce the pain and stuff like that, or surgery to have the cyst on my left ovary removed, both of which are not really options that I'm comfortable with. Having multiple illnesses and multiple issues with medication, I don't want to go on the pill because no thank you. Also, the surgery will include obviously having anaesthetic, and there is yet to be found an anaesthetic that works on me due to other chronic illnesses, so I have decided to carry on with mind-numbing pain every single month. Yes, and so on that note, I found a thing and it's sort of blown my tiny little mind. On Twitter and Instagram for a while there has been some promotion of something called BeYou, which is a pain strip. It's a little strip that's supposed to release things that stop period pains. And I think, like most people, you look at it and just go, are you actually kidding me? You're just like, hey, get away with you, this is a scam. My pain had gotten so bad that I thought, okay, I'm going to go on the website and have a little look. And I did some research and I found out that they do a trial pack. You don't have to sign into any subscriptions. You don't have to give all your money over. You could just buy one pack and have a little test. So if it was a scam, it wasn't a very good scam. So I ordered them and they came, and they come in a pack like this. The envelope is just a plain white envelope. You can't tell what's in it. So the idea of these strips, you get a pack of 5 and they're supposed to give you 12 hours pain relief for wherever you put it. And they're full of natural ingredients and they're fast acting. The main ingredients of them being menthol and eucalyptus. So this is why I thought it was just like a scam. How can eucalyptus and menthol really work? I did a live review on Instagram as I tried them for the first time. I will leave a link to that down below because I saved the story. So this is basically a more refined version of that. So when you open them, you get 5 strips like this. It sort of looks like Elastoplast with the backing like that. Not very big, very, very discreet. It's not Elastoplast. It's much smoother. It's just kind of literally you can do that. It's quite nice. I can smell it from here. It's very strong menthol smell, like really strong cough drops. And you just stick it on your lower abdomen, sort of between your pelvic bones or higher up, depending on where your pain is. Now, bearing in mind I have endometriomas and endometriosis, so along with my period pain, I had the endometrioma pain, so I was not expecting it to even touch it, to be honest, because I got like bunched up in a ball crying pain. I put it on, and within about 10 to 15 minutes, I get this tingly feeling. So a bit like when if you ever tried peppermint cream and you put it on your feet and it cools and it tingles, it feels like that when you stick it on your stomach. And somehow the tingling cuts through the pain. It's like the nerves are just so confused because they're now tingling instead of cramping in pain that it confuses the sensors in your stomach. That's not the right word. I'm not using the right English for this. But it just confuses your stomach and your pain enough that the pain eases off so much so fast. I was in shock. I was just like, am I making this up? Has my brain just gone, I want this to work so much that I'm going to make it work? And sometimes, I will admit that could possibly be happening. But I was so skeptical about this and so expecting it not to work. I'm just like, is this working? I am so confused right now. Literally, my Instagram story is just me going, what is going on? And I kept this on for 12 hours. When I took it off, I did have some skin reaction. Because bearing in mind I have super sensitive skin. But you kind of expect that anyway, and when you take off a plaster you get a bit of redness, and it went down really fast. I don't think it lasted the whole 12 hours. I know after 6 I definitely felt the pain kick up a level, but again, that could be the chronic illnesses, that could be my endometrioma. This is based, it's supposed to work on period pain only. I don't think it's supposed to work on all my other issues. I tried it again since just to see if it was a fluke, and no, it's still working. It smells heavily of eucalyptus. It's like the second you open the packet, it hits you. And I will admit, a downside is that you smell of eucalyptus once you put it on, and your clothes smell of eucalyptus after you take them off, or if you've been wearing it throughout the day. You will have eucalyptus smell on your clothes, so you might have to put it in the wash. If you're a person who doesn't like to bring attention to their period, who is very quiet about it, wearing this won't, nobody's going to come up to you and go, excuse me, you really smell of menthol. It's not really noticeable. You notice it because you get a waft now and again your clothes. It's sort of like wearing perfume. And it just lingers in the background a little bit. So if you're somebody who doesn't like the smell of menthol, I guess you would have a problem with this. What I love about this company is on the back of the leaflet that you get, it's promoting period positivity. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I would love to be, and I am talking to the company because, oh my god, their customer service is brilliant. I had a little conversation with the company because they saw my Instagram story and the fact that I was reviewing this. So they emailed me asking me if I had any other questions or I wanted to know anything else. And I was genuinely interested as to how this came about, how they found this. It turns out that the company came up with this because one of their co-founders, Crew, was not allowed to take a hot water bottle into work for her period pain, and which is just ridiculous. They thought it was unprofessional to sit at a desk with a hot water bottle to kill period pain, but at the same time the men in her office were allowed to come in with heat patches and cool patches and everything for sports injuries. And Crew's brother was so angry about this that they co-founded BeYou together. Not enough time and research is put into periods, and these two people went out on their own, and this is how it's happening. This is how painkillers and moon cups and things like that are happening for periods, is because people are getting so fed up with the fact that healthcare administrations and companies are not looking into it and not helping it, and the pads are so expensive and so on and so forth. This is my jam, this is my rant, this is what I'm angry about, and they're angry about it too. And so I love this company just for the positivity about periods and the fact that they are behind it, and the fact that they are pushing for openness with periods and pushing the conversation forward. I genuinely thought this was a scam. And then I tried it, and now I'm a convert. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it forever because my body will build up a sensitivity to it, possibly. I don't know. But as somebody who has an endometrioma, an endometriosis, and severe ovulation pain once a month, I cannot tell you how happy I am with this product. So, yeah, I will leave links to them down below. Again, this isn't an ad, but I'm just very, very happy, and I wanted to share this with you because if I can share a painkiller that actually flipping works, you know, that's something. I hope you guys are good, and I will see you soon for another Hormone Diaries. Bye. I'm in that place where I think I make sense, and then I watch myself back and just go, I'm sorry, was there a sentence in there somewhere?